Today we're going to talk about brain health. I'm going to tell you what it is, how it affects us on a daily basis, and what you can do to make sure your brain health gets better. Brain health actually affects us on a daily basis in terms of how we think, how we feel, how our body feels, and all this affects how we function, and in the long run, our life quality and our life as well. When you have good brain health, you're much better coping with stress and daily things that pop up. The number one thing that I can't emphasize enough is getting exercise on a daily basis. It's so worth it. You don't have to do too much. It can be 10, 20, 30 minutes walk should be enough for your brain to feel better and you are in a better mood. The next thing you can do is make sure you have a healthy, clean, balanced diet because the food we eat affects our brain. Salmon, sardines, walnuts because they do improve your memory and overall they have a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, so those walnuts are good for you, but also berries, avocados, flax seeds, also tea and coffee. Fast food, fried food, processed food like salami, also smoking, using drugs or alcohol is very bad for your brain health, so at any cost try to avoid it, try to get off of it. I mean, sure, you do feel better in the short term, but in the long run it has such bad results. For example, when you drink alcohol, you feel so happy, you're in the moment, you're enjoying it, but when you wake up the next morning you feel so depressed, you don't feel good. All the things that you're repressing when you drink alcohol can pop up all of a sudden after you drank the alcohol. Same thing with smoking. It makes you feel so relaxed at the beginning, but after that you're basically shaking and needing another cigarette. Get enough sleep. I can tell you that I used to work at night and you have no idea how much that affected my brain. In the day I would be so irritated on things that I shouldn't be irritated in. I would forget stuff, I would not be able to focus, I wouldn't be able to function as a normal human being. It affected me on so many levels. Even my body, I couldn't lose weight even though I was eating healthy and I was working out because my body was so stressed. It's so important to sleep between 10, 11 and like 6, 7 a.m. That deep sleep is crucial for your brain health, for your body, for your well-being, and that's actually one of the reasons I quit having a night job and just had my normal 8 to 5 and made sure I focused on having good night's sleep. Try relaxation techniques like meditation, yoga, out in nature. For me, like having a spiritual side makes me feel so relaxed. So whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you peaceful, I would say you should do it. Being mindful of a bigger purpose of God and to honestly do my best and leave it to God is really, really helpful because sometimes we become so possessive about things, so attached to things that it makes us stress out the whole time. I mean, if you can change it, there's no reason for you to stress about a certain matter. Develop good mental practices, and with this I mean positive mental attitudes. You focus on the good things in life. I mean, by no chance am I trying to say that everything's perfect, everything's positive. It's not, but try to focus on the good things and try to learn from the bad things, but try to have your majority of the focus on what's working, what's good, what are you grateful for, because there are great things in life as well. Seek help from others. It's really nice to have friends, it's really nice to have family that can listen to you, that you can vent out to, because otherwise it gets too much. Make sure you have people that you can trust. I have my sister, we're very close, and it's really nice because I can tell her everything. That for me is like therapy. Like I'd be having something that I've been regressing and that's making me feel so bad and almost thinking about it all the time. Call my sister, I tell her, hey, this and this and that. She's like, hey, that's fine, let's just talk about it. You don't need to find a solution, you just want to vent out. So having that support system and getting things out of your chest is really good for your overall brain health, basically. Whatever you feel within yourself is valid. It does affect brain health, and the older you get, the more you realize it. Maybe I wasn't aware of it when I was younger, but the older I get, the more I realize how much food affects my brain and well-being. Also, eating at night before sleeping is really bad for my brain health. Maybe you have gone through the same thing. Also, eating too much sugar, too much sitting, not moving, not socializing enough. Social aspect of our lives are so important. I've realized that when I keep a clean, healthy diet, when I move constantly, when I have a routine in which I have a good night's sleep, I don't get too stressed out, I feel great. I feel really happy. I wake up in the morning and I'm so grateful. I am just on a flow, a different flow. Your life quality becomes so much better when you take care of your brain health, and vice versa if you don't. So if you haven't or you don't know this, try it. Give it a try. Do the things that I told you about. Have good food, exercise, sleep well, be around mindful people, be mindful, yoga, meditation, praying, whatever you want to call it. And you're gonna see how your life's gonna change. And also avoid the drugs. I hope with this video that you could learn a little bit about brain health. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. This is from my life experience that I hope it could help any of you guys. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.